74.
Bruh. Here we go again. Ooh, everyone's knocked down.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Pocket breaking down. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest in this game moving forward.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Okay, ready?
Come on.
Easy. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he goes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get
I'll be in my
down there and
playbook.
make the stop at the 19.
I'll be in my playbook, bro.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smoked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up with it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield.
This nigga wants to jump.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
I was gonna fit it in there.
After a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give out of the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw?
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. On the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Shakes off the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, they're fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! Strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Hey, it ain't nothing to see here.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, LSU! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing.
Don't do that.
Out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
You can't stop the play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there. This drive will start from the
You can't
19-yard line.
stop the run.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Randall.
You can't stop
And after
the
the
run.
tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
You can't stop the run.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling.
He'll take a deep shot here.
That's
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They go to the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
bro. I don't know what I was looking
Awesome
at.
job
Here.
up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unleashes it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. A very productive run, gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with
I've seen it too late.
in the ground.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the grab. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Kick that bitch a little more power. That bitch would have kept
No reason
going.
to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give from the gun. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. When Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I knew he was going to bounce off.
Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls,
facial expressions kill me, bro. Face with tears of joy.
semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout.
Over the top. There you go.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout.
He gave me the wrong man.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a touchdown, K. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off. Gets it out.
Damn, bro. Let me get 15 out of that.
That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put
They're playing dirty.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down, though. Looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time.
I did not see him over there. That's my bad. You better call him. I did not see him over there. That nigga ended in. Dang. My
play
fault.
as they have it now at the 45.
That's terrible offense.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they? According to them. And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ain't this a different league?
Yeah. Yeah.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
I'm throwing B none of it shit in 27 you hear.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this
No,
defender
what, bro?
in this
What
game,
you
guys.
talking about,
That's
Willis?
already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
Oh my God. Great play call.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it
That's
to
a
the
great
30
fucking
and
play
gets a
call.
first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire.
I was trying to break you.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone.
These niggas are so slow, bro. God dang.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And
And that
that's
touchdown is
too
so
many
big
wrong
for this
fucking-
offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're
Sit
just
down.
trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he knocked
Oh,
that
my
one
nigga,
right
the
down
top
the
is
middle.
gonna be
They're coming
at
out
least
to
quick
tee it
enough
up
to
for
get
the
over
kickoff,
there.
and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback.
Up to the second lead, Jermaine.
Is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that, and that forced the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to...
Damn, I couldn't see this nigga. Looking all the way up the field.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout.
Man, you niggas suck.
Interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Fucking way you throwing the ball that fucking high.
To return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Go get it. This fucking game is shitty, bro.
Forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's crazy.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
I'm the nigga fast enough, son.
For a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Here comes the heat.
Yeah, okay. He overthrowing that bad because my man standing there is crazy.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Went back to the old
That's a good
field.
example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's good. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's a draw.
Ain't no, bro. We sorry.
Had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third
We
down.
gotta be sorry.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away.
Just turned him.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Shit was crazy.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the
Get
middle.
the fuck out of here, dog.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that ball's free.
Get on it. Get on it.
Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Good D.
And
Here's
here's
gonna go to the other nigga.
5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. And it's going to
Good
be a
D.
pick 6. Touchdown, Miami.
Awesome job by the linebacker there.
Actually, it's
Reading
too
the
slow
quarterback.
right
Knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try.
In the knees. Y'all stupid.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Good score,
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run.
Look at this.
And this one will be
Stand
stopped
game
for no
half the
gain.
time. 3 fucking linemen, son.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right.
Man, this game is shitty, son. This nigga won't even... Fuck out of here.
Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
My team just suck, I guess. But even this, ain't no fucking way they can't stick their hand up.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they'll run it on the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the...
Fuck out of here, bro.
Touchdown, Canes! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's
Sorry.
seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Receivers on the shit.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. Just gets rid of the
super fast like
nobody to
this.
throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's good. Still running at the 40. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the
Why
lead.
y'all gonna start with fucking Hail Mary on this shit?
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Give it to me. It's fucking shitty.
Another interception.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure. pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Come on, this shit is dumb.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance.
Right about that. Niggas turning around. It's crazy.
Here.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the
that's
fourth
your
quarter.
bad.
You're trailing. It's a close game. You
That's
are going to have to
bad.
complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it.
Shit,
This quarterback better dive in.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And That's a really nice job by this defense. Second down and super short, probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined, played the pass, did a great job in the secondary, got the sack, and made this third down a lot more fun on their end.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Fights off the defender. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Snap to the back. Hard running there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Now you get to it.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
After that last completion, it's second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Wide receiver going in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And the Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better.